So what advice would you give to maybe someone in their early 20s just gets out of school or maybe drops out of school, doesn't go to school, and they want to be an entrepreneur? What advice would you give them?
I would say, and my son is 19, so that's a perfect example. I would say, look, first of all, C's get degrees. Just get your degree. It doesn't matter. Nobody cares in 2 years what your grade point average was. Nobody cares. And nobody cares where you went to college. Go to the cheapest college and get a degree, period. My son's not following that advice, but that's my advice to him anyway. And you got to let him live. You got to let him make his own choices, but um, get a degree. Just get it to cross it off your list. Even though I don't have one, I think there's nothing. If you have anybody that can help you get one, but go to a state college, get it cheap. During that time, you get a job doing something that you think will not be replaced with AI in the future. If I were 19, I would have my job to be work as a plumber, electrician, HVAC guy, roofing guy, for someone else. It's hard work. It keeps you fit. My son's jacked. He's super fit. And it pays better than working at a restaurant. It's not as fun, and you learn a skill set. And then when you get out of college, you can start your own. You can, try to go get a contractor's license in those things because those won't go away. But if you don't like those ideas and you want to build the next Instagram or you want to, whatever it is you want to do, I would say my number one advice is do it anyway. Do it right now, before you know anything about doing it. Just do it anyway. Google, how do I do this? And start it while you're in college and fail. It's okay to fail. Right now, you can live off top ramen and bread and dreams and beer. Just do it. And you'll learn so much experience by trying to do it and overcoming your fear. And don't let anyone talk you out of it. Don't even tell people what you're doing because everyone around you will tell you why you can't do it. So overcome your fear, have a job that pays some money, start a side hustle of some sort, and learn and spend your nights when everybody else is just doing stupid shit. Spend your nights building an empire. Don't throw your money on, dating. Don't throw your money away on beer and stupid, do something smart with your money and your time, because there'll be a time in your life. Like would I give up every dollar I have to turn back time and be 30 again? Oh yeah. Yeah. And I'd be retired in 5 years because I know how now. So there will be a time when you wish you had your youth back. And you can't get it back, right? I'm 58. I'm in good shape. I mean, I'm healthy. They always say, like, you don't have once you have your health gone, you only have one problem, and that's your health. All your other problems don't even matter. So keep your health, stay fit, overcome your fears. Just do it anyway. Like Nike's motto, like just do it. Like, and don't be afraid. You're going to fail. Absolutely, positively, you'll fall down and fail. But remember when you're learning to walk and you fell down? And you failed and you got back up anyway and it was okay. That's what's going to happen when you start your first business too. You're going to fail in some areas, maybe completely fail and shut it down and go, well, that didn't work. I owned a solar company, completely failed. Lost like $100,000. Didn't know anything about it. It was the worst thing I've ever done, but might have made a fortune in it. And I just didn't. But I went on to do something else and made a fortune in that.
If that was the worst one you've ever done, what would you say is the best one you've ever done?
Outsourcing. I owned a company in the Philippines and one in Mexico, and did outsourcing and sold the labor back to U.S. companies and printed money for a while.
Oh, wow.
It was crazy. It was so good. And now it's not, but it was. It was so good. It was really, really good. And just like the guy who owns Blockbuster Video, you have to realize that it's all going to end someday. Right? Do you think in 5 years you're going to walk into Starbucks and there's going to be a bunch of people working there making your drinks? No. There's not going to be anybody. You're going to walk up and talk to some machine that understands you perfectly and makes your drink perfectly and doesn't ask you for a 20% tip. So don't have a career working at Starbucks. Now, fine. But I went to this place locally the other day here in Dallas area. It's called Torchy's Tacos. It's kind of a little boutique-y kind of taco place. It's expensive. And you walk in and now they used to have 3 people like taking orders. They have 1 now, and that person's sort of ignoring you. They're just on their personal cell phone, ignoring customers anyway. And they have 2 kiosks. You walk up and the entire thing is automated. You click exactly what you want. It just has like a sleeve full of cups. You grab the cup for your drink. You pay. And then it has the gall to ask if you want a tip. I'm like, am I tipping a machine? My options are 18, 20, or 22%. tip on the machine. I'll choose no tip. Thank you. You're not doing it. It's not even a person.
Don't even get me started
And there's
on tips. I could go all day on that stuff. Ugh. Try.
ridiculous. Yeah. So there's two people in the back making food and that's it. And like, they just put it on the counter and you grab it. That's coming like a freight train, unstoppable. And you either need to own that technology, like owning stock in those companies that make all that AI and automation, or you need to get into something that's not going to go away. And taking orders in drive-through is going away for sure. Fixing air conditioning units that are broken is not going away. Not yet, but probably for 30, 40 years, it's not going away. So I would rather own a company like that, where there's a barrier to entry and it requires a license, especially in the state of Texas. You have to be licensed to be a plumber, electrician, HVAC. You have to work as an apprentice for somebody else to get a license later. So start now. Make that your part-time job. Don't learn how to make lattes. Machines can make lattes, but machines can't fix HVAC systems when people call up and say, my air conditioning isn't working. So learn how to do that. Then buy a bunch of trucks, buy a bunch of people working for you under your license, and you will make a fortune. That's what I would tell my son.
My friend's AC unit just went out in her house, and the quote to get it fixed was $10,000, I think. Or they had an option where they would just rent it to you, kind of like what you were talking about with your phone systems, for $300
Right.
a month, where they come and repair anything for 10 years, and then you can buy it out after 10 years. But I was like doing the math, and I'm like, you're paying like 4 times.
$36,000.
Yeah, I'm like, but people can pay $300 a month. A lot of people don't have 10,000. I'm like, what a smart company.
Absolutely. And they're building, and here's the thing, the person doing that now has a sellable company because somebody comes along to buy it and they go, yeah, I've got 500 people giving us $300 a month. And they'll go, well, we'll give you, what's the net income on that, right? The profit. We'll give you 5, 10, 15 multiple of that.
Right.
And now you've got something and it operates without you. In the beginning, you start a company like that, you're the one fixing it. You're getting dirty, you're in the hot ceiling when the air conditioning, yeah. But I tell my son and I tell anybody else, like, do you want to do that when you're 19 and thin or when you're 60 and fat? Like, I'd say 19 and thin, you can endure anything.
Right.
Heat, cold, you're strong, you're fit, you're agile. Now's the time. And start a company like that and you will make a lot of money. And then take all that money and as you make it, spin it off into publicly traded stocks, real estate, lots of other things I could talk about. One day you wake up and you're like, I don't ever have to work again, ever, like ever. My grandkids don't have to work again if I so choose. And so if you have that mentality of overcoming your fears and just trying these things, and I'm not saying air conditioning is right for everybody. There's lots of other good ideas out there, but lots of things you can do. Even if let's say I get a lot of calls from stay-at-home moms. They're like, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I've got kids. I've got this 5-hour, 6-hour window every day, Monday through Friday, whether it's school. I'm bored out of my mind. I can't just go to the lunch with the girls and have wine anymore. Like, I want to do something else. What can I do? And there's lots of online businesses you can do where you're selling a product and shipping it out every day, or you're selling a service, or lots of things. And within a few years, you might be making more than your husband,
Yeah.
quite frankly. And all of a sudden you have all this income coming in. So that's what I would tell people. Like, don't be afraid. Just go do it. Try. Mm.
Well, thank
Or
you.
hire me.
Yeah.
Hire me. I'll help you.
Sounds
Yeah.
like you have a lot of life experience and a lot of good advice, and I greatly appreciate you taking the time to come on and share some of that with us.
Thank you. I think I've really just been blessed and lucky, quite frankly. I don't think it's some great thing that I've done. I don't know why I've been so lucky, but I have. And I think I would say the last thing I would say to anybody is just take action today. If you're afraid, overcome your fears, do the thing you're afraid of. That's what you should be doing. And you'll be successful.